Talking about how expansive this storm is, and remember, this is the third in a series of three. The storm causing a lot of problems right now in the Inland Empire as well.
NBC4's John Caddis-Klimak is live in Kenbrook. The water rescue happening right now.
Oh, look at that.
Truck stuck there.
Yeah, guys, we wanted to show you this right away. We understand there are two people inside that Ford F-150. San Bernardino County Fire is here. They've got a boat or a raft deployed, still trying to determine how they're going to get them out of there. As you can imagine, though, with as fast as that water is going by, it kind of worries us as to what's happening below the truck itself. Is it going to push too much dirt away from underneath it for it to lose its footing? So you can understand this is a very dangerous situation right now. When we came up, we were stopped by the Highway Patrol. They didn't want us to get any closer, but they pointed out this vantage point so that we could show you what was happening. What they told us was that the driver thought they could cross this river here on Swarthout Canyon Road. They thought that they could cross it. Apparently they could not. They got stuck. They called for help. Quite a few crews out here trying to make their way to them. And as we're standing here, it's almost hard to even stand still because of how windy it is and how strong the rain is coming down on us as well. But keeping an eye on what's happening out there. Two people inside what appears to be a Ford F-150 as they tried to cross the river there. Water going over the roadway. Very dangerous for them, and of course for rescue crews that are trying to make their way to them. We're going to keep an eye on it and let you guys know if anything changes, and let you know as soon as they're able to get these folks out of there.
John, this is actually a river here, not a roadway they were trying to cross?
It's my understanding that it's a roadway, that it's Swarthout Canyon Road that they were trying to cross, and the water got too high. They apparently didn't realize just how high it was and ended up stuck.
And can you describe who's in the car? You said two people. Is it are there kids in the car?
That's really all we know, Colleen. We can't get too close to them. They haven't told us male, female, or their their connection or relation. But yeah, just from our vantage point, we can see at least two people in the car there.
We're obviously going to stay with this rescue that's about to happen there. Just for viewers, if you don't know where Kenbrook is, it is just west of the 15 freeway. It's up near the Lytle Creek area. So if you were headed up to the Cajon Pass, going out to the Vegas way there, where the 215 and the 15 meet, if you just go a little bit north there, off to the left side in that area, down off the hill there, that's where Kenbrook is. Is it possible to show us a little bit around where you are there, John?
Yeah, sure. If we can pan around, Matt, just so they can take a peek. So you can see we're actually right at what appears to be the foot of the burn area. The Blue Cut fire, of course, came through here. So you can see the hillsides that have been destroyed by that, which is why we have so much water coming through here. This is right off the 15 freeway. We are just west of it as we're standing here. It's almost like a frontage road to the 15 that is where we're located. Highway Patrol has this area closed off, trying to keep people out of it. Some folks have actually come by, parked their car to watch what's happening here. We did notice that rescue crews made one attempt already with the raft and then had to pull out for some reason. It looks like they're kind of having a powwow behind the fire engine there to try to see what their next plan of attack is going to be.
Right in front, as we're looking at the picture here, it looks like there's a roadway. Now, did the truck somehow come off the roadway, or is there another road down there where he is that suddenly was overcome by all the water? Do we know how he got there?
To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure, but it looks like it's possible that that water may have pushed the truck a little bit off the roadway, because everything else around here is more like a wash area. There's not a bunch of roads, but it does look like there's plenty of rocks and debris that are down through there. But as to his specific location, if he's physically on something solid beneath him, we can't really tell from here.
And John, you said they made one attempt with this dinghy or the raft here. From your vantage point, can you tell, is this Swiftwater rescue guy about to go in solo here, or does he seem to be communicating?
I wouldn't say solo. It looks like there's a group of about 4 or 5 of them that are down there. I don't think you can see them behind the fire engine. But they were out once as a group and then came back in again. For a second, I thought they had already made a rescue, but that wasn't the case. They just came back in, it looks like, just to regroup and try to figure out how they're going to do this. But I don't know if you've been able to tell just from the time that we've had this picture up. I mean, it looks like the water just continues to flow. It might even be getting a little bit higher. We did notice the people inside the truck put the window down. It looks like they're communicating. I would assume trying to tell them to remain as